morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the BYOB Morning Show. And the title today, the topic of discussion is Level Up Your Business Success. At the Total Women's Success Summit, we are 2 days out. The fire is dropping, the excitement is pumping, and we are elated to get this going. The train is moving. Are you on it? Go to bit.ly/Total Woman 21. I am Monique Spalding, and I will be a speaker there talking about government contracting and women-owned small businesses and what's available to you through government contracting. But I'm going to allow my wonderful co-host this morning to introduce themselves and to let you know what they're going to be speaking on. But you need to get your ticket. It's only $20.21. Go to bit.ly/Total Woman 21 to secure your ticket. Not only that, we will have over $10,000 worth of prizes that will be given away throughout the summit. You need to secure your ticket and be in the room. Take it away, Rose.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. You hear the music in the background because I'm sharing out the broadcast. So I'm asking you all to do the same thing. Please share. Why? Because sharing is caring, and someone needs this. I am Rose Fauntleroy. Good morning. I am your virtual sales genie. Well, really, what does that mean? That means that I am, and my company is, the force behind the scenes in your business that helps you to generate leads through automation and sales. That means you get more revenue, more cash, more cheddar, more cheese, more shmoney, as they like to say. And I am excited. I was running so fast to get here this morning. My little legs were going faster than I ever thought they could go. And they little legs. And why was I running? Because I'm so excited about the upcoming Total Women Success Summit. It's a place where women, including me, I've been chosen as a speaker to speak to you about sales leads and automation, where we get to share our expertise, our resources with you all, the general public, the world, on life and business. Because we don't know what we don't know. You hear that statement all the time. But when you learn something new, what's the first thing you say? Well, I didn't know that. Or I didn't know that. I'm glad to know that. So that's what we will be coming before you to do starting on April 15th. Go to bit.ly/Total Woman 21. Get your ticket and let's see if you can beat me to the front of the line to register for these prizes. I'm going to pass it on off to my sister, my V. Verlin Randolph. What you got kicking today?
Good morning, everyone. And you know I'm going to welcome you here to the BYOB Morning Show on this beautiful Tuesday morning. And I am the Rose of Audacity, helping you to find your courage color, to get out there and fight your fears, regain your courage and confidence, and emerge into full bloom. Yes, and I also am a speaker for the Total Woman Success Summit. And I'll be speaking to you on the importance of having courage and confidence, the importance of just showing up in your business, in your life, and to assure you it is possible to have it all if you want it. Ooh. I'm excited about this summit. I mean, it's just around the corner now, ladies. It's right around the corner. And we have a lot to share. They have a lot to receive as far as gifts, information, knowledge, everything, cash prizes. It's a beautiful place to be. You can come to bit.ly/Total Woman 21, register for $20.21, 4 days, 27 dynamic speakers, and as I already mentioned, the cash and prizes. I'm going to now take it over to my dear friend. I call her Dawnie. Hey, Dawn.
Good morning, Berlin. I am Dawn McCarty, and I am also going to be a speaker at the Total Women's Summit or Success Summit. I will be speaking on, I'll just say, how to keep your family safer online. And there's so much going on in the world these days that it is important that we share this information. So that's what I'm going to be bringing to you to the summit. And while after I'm done speaking, I'm going to be listening to everybody else because, man, it takes a lot of courage sometimes to get out here. And it takes a little bit of know-how on how to work remotely from wherever you're located. And you need a lot of that information just to know what is available to you out there, such as government contracts. Where do you begin with that? So we all have something so powerful for our guests to come and learn for $20.21 and 27 speakers. That's a lot of powerful information. And like you said, dynamic women. This is not just a show. This is virtually education. And education is something that we should all strive for every day of our lives because we are never done learning, right? So be sure to get registered at bit.ly/totalwomen21. Remember, it's only $20.21, but it's going to be well worth that money because of the information you can walk away with. Plus, don't forget those $10,000 in prizes that we're going to be giving away. And we're all going to be signing up on everybody's list because these are some really awesome gifts. These are not just a $25 gift card, which is great. These are massive gift cards. These are massive gifts. There's a laptop, there's vacations, there's all kinds of things that you can potentially walk away with just by joining us on this Total Woman Summit.
I'm going to take my laptop and go on vacation.
There you go.
I can see you on the beach drinking Bahama Mamas with your feet up.
Just pull up a chair next to you.
I can see you too. I can see it too. My toes in the sand.
That's right. That's right. Well, guys, it's going to be amazing, which we know that, but we want you to know that. We want you to get registered by going to bit.ly/totalwoman21. Now, today's topic is level up your business success. And when you think about leveling up, that's the new phraseology now of going to the next level. People say, I'm leveling up. I'm leveling up. Well, listen, the Total Women Success Summit will not only give you a level up in your life as well as your business, but you will also get a leg up, okay? You will actually go to another level in the shifting of your mind, your understanding. Coach is going to be teaching about monetizing your millions. Marketing your millions, marketing to your millions. And so she's going to have 4 sessions that she is going to be bringing that topic, and she's going to go in. She's going to be, Coach is the GOAT. And we'd like to just give reverence to the Reverend Dr. Danielle Winningham. Good morning, Coach, to you and your family. Thank you for this awesome platform. And so we are just so elated and so excited about this opportunity. We want you to be able to level up your business success. And now I'm going to ask Rose to comment on this because I know this is her passion. Rose, when you have no sales, what kind of business success do you have?
Let's see. None. 0. Zip. Nothing. You have no money coming in. And there is such a thing as preparation. And when you don't, and I don't want to make fun of anyone who doesn't have sales because there is such a thing as pre-revenue. And pre-revenue means, yeah, Dawn, that's an out. That's an out. And every business goes through that cycle at some point. But it is an out. You have to prepare. So leveling up could mean that you are laying the foundation and the framework for when the season in your business is not as productive, is not as lucrative, doesn't make as much money as you need it to make. But if you find that you're in a spot at this time where you are not making the sale, you need to look at what you need to do, the resources you need. And some of the resources don't always cost a lot of money, and sometimes they don't cost any money. They may cost you time, because you have to put in the work. If you can't put in the money, you have to put in the work. A lot of times you have to put in the work and you have to put in the money. But there's always a way to start when you are not making the sales that you want to make. But you have to be open, have a shifting in the mindset so that you can go to that level that you've set. Maybe you haven't set clear goals. Maybe you don't have a marketing plan. Maybe you don't have a content plan. Those are things you need to look at. Now, I can't tell you everything because you got to come to the Total Woman Success Summit. But that's one of the things that I'm talking about. It's a resource that doesn't cost you a lot of money. It doesn't cost you a lot of money because the information and the resources that we'll be sharing is what costs a lot of money. I can I can guarantee you that the next time we do this Total Woman Success Summit, because it'll be the second annual at that time, it will not be $20.21. And it won't be $20.22 because that'll be next year. So, jump on the opportunity now. I'm Rose Fauntleroy, and that's all I have. I'm finished speaking.
Well, that's amazing because, I don't mind using myself as an example. And this resonated with me when Coach, several months ago, when the Free Women Grant, the first session graduated, Coach made a comment about CEOs out here pump faking. She called it pump faking. You're out here being a CEO, but you broke. You're a broke CEO and you don't have any money. And I was just like, wow, that's me. I'd like me comment me in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So I got on board, came in the community. But you know what? I was not applying myself. There was no action. And when coach also said, when there's no action, there's no money. And so I had to align myself. I had to start doing the work. And I'm telling you, the last 2 weeks has been like a total transformation in my whole business. It's just like I'm making money. I'm invoicing clients. Clients are coming on board. I'm having discovery calls and all of this stuff. I'm having all of this engagement. And it's just like, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, So go to bit.ly/Total Woman 21, because one of the things you're going to get there, you're going to get a mind shift, and you need a mind shift, so that you can understand that even if you don't have a business, there are going to be things for you there concerning your life. So it's Total Woman Success Summit is concerning life and business, but you're going to get a mind shift, and you're going to be in the presence of like-minded individuals. You're going to be in the presence of Coach, and it's just like phenomenal, the opportunities that you're going to have to level up your business success. Go to bit.ly/Total Woman 21. What do you guys have to say about that?
Well, that's one of the ways. What was just shared is one of the ways that you level up. Leveling up doesn't always mean that you're spending a lot of money. Leveling up means that you're getting in a room, in a community of people who are going in the direction that you want to go. Because at first, anything that you're going to do first starts in your mind. It first starts in your mind. And then it filters down maybe to your heart and to your hands and then outward. So once you make that mindset shift, and a lot of times it takes you seeing someone else doing and moving in the way that you want to move to propel you, to give you some forward movement. What do you all think about that?
Yeah, that's true, Rose. It's like you say, the mindset. It all starts in the mind. But then when you get to that point where you're stuck and you're not making any money, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to revamp, that's when you seek wise counsel. Help is always available. What we have to do is be open to receive it and seek it.
And be
Don't let the
obedient.
business and be
Well,
obedient. Right.
Like our coach often says, sometimes you just have to ask.
Yeah.
Come on, Don.
You got to ask.
That's true. I remember she said to me when we first met that my asker was broke. And I was like, my what? And she said, but see, at that time I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready.
Well, sometimes do you think that if I ask, am I asking too much? Am I supposed to ask this question?
Right.
What should I ask? I mean, how many of these questions go through your mind? Because I know it's gone through my mind occasionally. And I think, if I ask this, is this something she's already said to me and I'm making her repeat herself? And by that, right there, if you get a little bit of, I've already said this to you, then you kind of deserve that. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to go back to see if this is something she's already said. So we overthink things sometimes. We're really spinning our wheels on things that, maybe reach out to our business besties. That's what they're there for. And find out. But asking is important, especially when it's something you need to know and maybe it hasn't been covered yet, because there's so much information. It takes time to share it. And when you get to a point in your process or in your business, you need to know what that next step is. So we can't be standing on the cliff or on the edge of the cliff wondering, what do I need to know next, and not asking.
And I say there is no dumb question.
No.
If it's on your mind, you can rest assured it's on someone else's mind too. So exactly. I just say just ask and let the chips fall where they fall. True. I think another way of leveling up is by not procrastinating. Now I know that. Now I'm not throwing this out for everyone else. That's a big one for me. Is not procrastinating or doing the easy things first and leaving the hard things to last.
Right. Sometimes tackling those big ones first helps all the chips fall into place.
And then learning how to tackle the big ones. You don't tackle the whole pie or try to eat the whole pie maybe. Not everybody shouldn't eat the whole pie at one time.
Oh, Rose.
Or you shouldn't drink a whole bottle of wine at one time. You shouldn't eat that piece of chicken, the whole chicken, and eat one piece. So that's how you do that, is you break it down into bite-sized pieces. And you mentioned your business bestie. That's a good place to start with a smaller circle, because sometimes you get overwhelmed by the crowd.
Well, I don't mean to tell on myself, but it is on my timeline. You can go and see the post where I was posting about Coach's Due Season series. And in that season, one of the days I did an exercise. And so I discerned by this Holy Spirit that I was battling with intimidation, which comes from fear, procrastination, and a lack of time management. So it was just like, whoa, my whole house needs to get in order. I need some help. The ship is sinking, just like, whoa, help me. So I started combating against that. And slothfulness was the fourth one. Slothfulness is laziness. And so, I had to just start combating against that and start rebuking those types of spirits and those emotions and just coming against that, and started working after on my business, and many of you don't know, but I was like let go last Wednesday. And so thanks to coaching, I have to give a shout out to Coach. Thanks to coaching, I did the smart thing. Rather than finishing out the week working on two more days for $240, I came home and worked on my business and made a financial increase in my business. And so, it's a win-win. I'm like game on. I'm like working on my business every day.
That's another way to level up, by doing something every day.
Well, another level up is focus. We tend to, I'm a crow. And if you flash something shiny in my direction, I'm going to look. I love the shiny objects.
Put me in the chat if that's you.
Yes, put me in the chat. If you see me saying crow, sometimes I might need to be reeled back in. But the focus is really important, and you have to be mindful. So it's not just about mindset. It's about mindfulness, about what you're spending your focus on. Where are you addressing it? Where are you applying that? And then focus really is also relative to priority. So for me, I'm still juggling that 9-to-5 job and still working on my business. And my focus gets a little fragmented when I'm trying to convert over, because I have that corporate America hat on 9-to-5, and I got to take off the corporate America hat and put on that entrepreneur hat. And it takes a little bit of adjusting. I can't just go from one to the other. So focusing is going to be more advantageous for me to be able to dig into where I need to be. So focus is a great way to also level up.
Focus is a big one. And you made a good point about you have on your corporate hat over here for a certain amount of time. And then you have to switch over, which is a different type of hat to wear, entrepreneur hat. And in that in between, I think us as entrepreneurs feel pushed not to take that break in between. And one thing that helps your focus is to take that break, take that breather, let your mind release what you've been doing over on the corporate side.
I call it decompressing.
Exactly, before you move over. And I think and not feel bad about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's big.
Yeah, you do have to take that time, because if you don't, you'll be wasting time because you haven't separated the two in your mind. So I do call it my decompression. And a lot of times that's when I work on silly stuff that, is not really a priority, but it's something that my brain can come out of that corporate realm and then focus in on. So I might be working on graphics because it's creative. Mm-hmm. And using creativity helps to kind of clear the palate, so to speak. It's like taking that piece of ginger after eating your sushi so you can take the next piece. You have to clear your palate so that you can be fresh and really savor what you're doing, or really experience what you're doing, really put in that power that we have. That's what we're gaining from coaching, is that power to put into our expertise and moving that forward.
Absolutely. Good morning, Dee. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, so if you are just tuning in, we'd like to welcome you again to the BYOB Morning Show. And we are promoting the Total Women's Success Summit. Kicks off on Thursday night with the red carpet. You don't want to miss it. Secure your ticket by going to bit.ly/Total Woman 21 for $20.21. You can be in the room. It's actually 5 nights, from the 15th through the 19th, from Thursday to Monday night. And I'm telling you, it is going to be off the hook, off the chain. It's going to be amazing. Amazing. Going to be amazing. You want to be there. Go to bit.ly/totalwoman21.
Can I point out something? So we know total woman, right? We are the total woman. But I want to point out success. And there's a reason why this is called the Success Summit, the Total Woman Success Summit, because we are on the path to success. And in doing that, we can share that momentum with other people, share that expertise, because we have reached success at the extent, especially where we are in different stages. So success is my goal. I don't want to go through all of this coaching and not achieve success. I don't want to build my business and not achieve success. So success really is at the core of the total woman, in my opinion. So go to bit.ly totalwoman21 and get registered for all of these amazing dynamic women that are going to be sharing their success. That's a lot of success in 4 days. So make sure you get registered now.
And I think the great thing about having all of these speakers is it shows that everyone's success is different. You don't necessarily have to subscribe to someone else's success just because society says this is what it's supposed to be. You'll get to see what everyone else deems as their success in creating their own level and their own avenue and letting you know. And I think a big thing about that is letting other women know that you have the choice. You can make the choice to create it however you want to create your level of success in your life and your business, or in one or the other or both.
That is so true. Because if you think about it, when I'm a cybersecurity expert, but not that long ago, when my sons were little, I didn't even know what a mouse was. So I went from not even knowing what the heart of being a cybersecurity expert. So it doesn't matter where you're starting, and it doesn't matter how advanced you are. What matters is that you do start. And what matters is that you do apply what we've been applying, what you'll be learning from all of these amazing women. So you don't have to know it all to get started. You just need to start.
Absolutely.
That's it. Sometimes the first step is the hardest step. Just making that decision. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this, and I'm going to do this. And that's the hardest step sometimes. And then when I think about the total woman, whatever your total woman is, right, to you, whatever success is to you, just believe in it. Believe in it, be in alignment, and walk in it. It'll work. Now, we're not saying it's going to be easy. We're not saying it's going to be all peaches and cream. We're just saying that we're doing it. We're the proof right here. Everyday women from different walks of life making things happen for us, for Berlin the person, for Dawn the woman, for Monique the woman, for Rose the woman, and so many others. We come together to show you that it is all possible. And if you want it all, you can have it. Whatever your all is, you can
Most
have
definitely.
it. And this is why we had this summit. Mm-hmm.
And that's our hashtag. I want it all.
That's
So
it.
do a hashtag for those of you who are watching the broadcast. Do a hashtag. I want it all. And you are so right, Miss Verlin, that we all start at different places, and we are all at different places in our walk, in our life, in our business. But one thing I will tell you, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision, and you have to act on that decision. And making a decision to be at the Total Woman Success Summit is one thing, but you have to act on that decision by going to bit.ly/totalwoman21 and getting registered. And I just, it's not about me, but when I started out with Coach, I was in a session with Coach and she was getting out her call to action to schedule a call with her. My phone, I didn't even have a phone for the lady to give me a call my phone, I didn't have service on my phone. And so I had to come off mute and let everybody know in the webinar, my business, that I didn't have service on my phone, and that that I followed her on social media, and that when it was time for her to talk to me, she needed to call me on Messenger. Okay, but I went from there to last Thursday, I made $4,000 in my business. So
That's a level up. That's growth.
That's a level up. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be ashamed of. What that is, that's proof that girl, don't get me started.
We're all real here, right?
No,
we're all real.
Get started, Miss Berlin, because I'm telling you, I definitely am not ashamed, because when Coach gave that webinar, and I can't remember what webinar it was or masterclass, but it was something, one of her freemiums. I didn't pay to attend, but I was there, and her call to action was schedule a call with her. I knew this woman had something that I needed for my life, and I was not gonna I wasn't gonna let my pride and the fact that I didn't have phone service get in the way. I wasn't going to let my pride of being embarrassed by all these people on this webinar having to explain to her my little boo-boo about not having cell service and having to call me on Messenger stop me. I got on there, opened up my mouth, she called me on Messenger, and we've been connected ever since. And so it is definitely a win-win. I am definitely not ashamed of where I began, because the fact is, and I tell you guys this story because I don't want you to be intimidated. Don't be intimidated by the $20.21. Don't be intimidated by, where you are in your business and how you've been striving or struggling, or just believing and dreaming to go to another level in your business, another level in your life. I have too, but you have to take action. You have to do something.
You will be.
Yeah, and starting and knowing that you don't have to do it alone. That's the cool part about having a coach, is that you're not doing it alone. You're not trying to figure it out by yourself, because if we could have all done it, like Coach says, we would have already been doing it. So what the missing piece was, that missing ingredient is a coach that knows where you're going and what you're going to be going through in your transition. So don't let that be an intimidation either, as far as I don't know how to do something, because that's what you're going to learn. So all of us are going to this. We're going to be speakers on the Total Woman Summit because of what we have learned along the way. And you can too.
Awesome. Thank you for watching, Mr. Easton. Mr. Easton says the main business of the meeting is business success. That's right. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the broadcast. Well, we're going to get wrapped up and get out of here. I'll just allow my co-host to give some closing remarks before we end the broadcast. But my closing remark is this: be there. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed of where you are, because let me tell you, you too in several months can be in a totally different place in your business and in your life. Go to bit.ly/TotalWoman21 and get registered.
My closing remarks is note to self, focus, and be there.
My note is trust you. Do it for you. The seed may or may not be in your hand, but it is possible. $20.21, 4 days. Be encouraged. Come with an open mind. And ears to hear, and receive the knowledge that'll be presented to you. Because we can't sit here and say, oh, the walk has been just easy. It has not been. But please know that it's possible. We work at it every day. We cry, we worry, we lose sleep. But it's possible. We're doing it. And when the opportunity fell in Monique's lap last week, she could have made the decision to sit there and cry and been miserable from Wednesday afternoon, all day Thursday, and Friday. But she made a decision. She got mad. M-A-D. She made a decision that this doesn't have to be. This isn't what I want for me. And she stepped out on faith. And less than 24 hours later, Monique, it's your testimony. But
I
what he
packed up
did
my
for you,
desk. I packed
Right.
up my desk and left there. I was like, no. I have something better going on than this.
there you go.
I'm not going
Right.
to waste the next 2 days of my time.
Just believe that it's all possible and that you can do this. And we just look forward to seeing you there. We just here to love on you and encourage you. And we'll walk with you. We walk with each other every day. Every day. We support each other. So the support is here. Sow your seed into you. And we look forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Absolutely. Do something different. Try something different and see what the reward is.
All righty.
All right. See you guys next time. See you tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.